What's up, y'all? Chris Brown here. I smack a bitch. I did it again. Every time I do that, and you guys fall for it. Every time I say someone I'm not, and you think it's them, and then I tell you I'm Toast a Tough Guy. Every time. Ooh, I love it. All right. So, you may be asking, why am I here today? Well, today, I am doing Toast a Tough Guy's top 10 video games he wants to see at motherfucking 3. Because what kind of YouTuber, video game YouTuber that is, would I be if I did not do a true E3 video? So this is my video. But first off, I got a couple things I want to do. I want to talk about. First off, I want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart for my 300 subscribers. I know to some people that's not a lot, but someone like me, that's a whole peat of a lot. So I just want to say, I love you. I love you. Yes, I love you, but I'm not in love with you. I'm sorry. All right. Now that's out the way. Even back when I did not take YouTube as seriously as I did 3 months ago, people used to write me and they go, hey, what kind of controller do you use? So I decided that before I start doing the top 10 list, I will show you the actual controller that I use to, stand on people's necks and take dumps on people's chests in the first-person shooters. So first of all, we have just an average controller with a control freak and the, Walking Dead skin. My PlayStation Pro has the whole Walking Dead skin because my beautiful wife bought me that for my birthday, so it is nothing special. And as a little bonus, I'm going to show you the skin I had on my regular PlayStation. So to a layman, that might look like a PlayStation 1, but it's not. It's a skin of a PlayStation 1 under a PlayStation 4. So yes, you can get skins to make your PlayStation look any way you want. Maybe if some of you wanted an erotica skin, you could even have that. Or maybe a ramen noodle skin, that might be in the works. But you just have to go search on the Amazon. Okay. Now, enough of the side missions. Let's get to what this video is about. It is about the top 10 video games I want to see at this year's E3 2017. And I know some of you are thinking, oh, those tough guy, why do you only want to see 10 games? And it's because I can't count past 10. So I'm just going to go up to 10. So, without further ado, let's start this motherfucker. Coming in at number 10, we have Absolver. What is Absolver, you may ask? It is an RPG with martial arts elements. Yes. Now, this game is produced by Digital Devolver. I know many of you are like, who cares about who produces the game? But Digital Devolver is basically the EA of indie games without all the motherfucking bullshit. They don't hit you with microtransactions and try to milk you for every cent that you have. They really are a great team, or they are really great producers in my opinion. They have produced some of my favorite indie games of all time. Hotline Miami 1 and 2. They have Enter the Gungeon and Mother Russia Bleeds. It's good stuff. And on top of that, Absolver has a release date of August 19th of this year. And many of the people that have seen this game, they have said it is kind of like a mix between the Souls franchise and Street Fighter. So who wouldn't want a game that is an RPG game that has strong fighting elements? I know this fella would. All right, number 9. We're talking about Crackdown. Crackdown has me hyped for one reason and one reason alone: destruction. I have been jonesing for a game that you can wreck stuff since Red Faction Guerrilla. When I'm hitting on a building, if I hit the edge, I want it to crack. I just don't want it all to fall in a certain, a way that everyone knows or everyone expects. This game is just a Microsoft game and a PC game. It originally had a release date of 2016, but obviously that did not happen. So I'm thinking that Microsoft will release this, sometime in the fall of 2017. And, I don't play the Xbox that much, but I know if this game comes out and it can reach the magic of Crackdown 1, WauwautosaTufGuy, I'll be right there. Well, alrighty then. Let's talk about number 8. Number 8 this year is Wasteland 3. Now, first off, you can't talk about Wasteland 3 unless you talk about Wasteland 2. And you can't talk about Wasteland 2 unless you talk about Wasteland 1. Wasteland 1 came out in 1988. That's right. It came out like 120 years ago, everyone. Many people say Wasteland 1 is what inspired the Fallout series to become what it was. Fallout series used to be a turn-based RPG, and that's what Wasteland and Wasteland 2 was. Wasteland 2 was actually a Kickstarter project. It only got released for the PC at first, but then it came to the Xbox One and PlayStation 4. Let me tell you, people, this is old school than a motherfucker. But it does so much stuff right, and if you have that old school itch, like I do, I like new school, I like old school, I like a little bit of everything, I like all tastes of the real, what I'm saying, And this is a game you want to play. So, yes, but unfortunately, this game probably won't be coming out till 2019. I don't know how good of a chance we have at seeing it this year's E3, but I know I'd be happy. Number 7. God of War reboot, or God of War 4. Now, we all know about old Kratos. He's a mad motherfucker! Shut up, you motherfucker! But he has a kid, he has a little tyke. So he's mellowed out. Game is made by Sony Santa Monica Studios. Kratos, still angry motherfucker, but he chilled down just a little bit. His son brought something out of him. He'll be killing the, North mythology. But he's gonna have his son to keep a leash on him. So it's gonna be a mix of two genres. Angry and emotional. And this got shown at the 2016 E3. And I heard through the grapevine that a release date was actually leaked, which is supposed to be October or November, which would be excellent. Anyone that knows anything about E3 is, in the fall and the summer and the spring, they announce so many games. So if you look at, a list of upcoming games, you're like, hey, when are the games going to come out in February? And then you see after E3, it's just, they just load it with 200-300 games. So I'm thinking that there's a good chance this God of War may come out because it's been a little bit. All right, let's talk to number 6. I took this real seriously, everyone. I even wrote a list, and I'm like illiterate. Yeah, number 6, Cyberpunk 2077. Now, unlike most of you, while I love The Witcher 3, and I played The Witcher 2 as well on the PC, I am not as enamored and obsessed with the game as everyone else. While I love the game, it's a top 100 game for me without a doubt. The story was great. Beautiful game. Very well written. Not solid game when it got released. But it just, as the game went on, got too easy. That's a big thing for old tough guy. He likes games to be challenging. I played it on the hardest difficulty from start to finish, and it wasn't the biggest challenge. And it didn't really add too many new elements throughout the game. I like games that are constantly changing, and The Witcher did not do that. When, I'm not knocking it. I'm just saying that it wasn't my favorite game. But Cyberpunk 2077, made by CD Projekt Red. I like the setting. The setting is very Deus Ex Human Revolution. When you have super jumping ability and like metal arms. I know you look at me and you're like, man, old Toast Tough Guy, that dude has like a 30,000-inch vertical. He must be like robotic or some shit. But no, I'm not. I'm just a regular mean potato fella. I told you this before. That's why I like the cyberpunk genre so much. It adds so much, drama and special parts and whatever. That's why I'm excited about the game. Unfortunately, we probably won't be seeing this game for a while because it probably won't come out till about 2018, end of 2018, or sometimes in 2019. But we know, or I know at least when it gets released, it is going to be A1 fucking work. So, hopefully that'll be at E3. I don't know. Number 5. Special effects. Ni no Kuni 2. That's a JRPG. And for y'all that don't know, that's Japanese role-playing game. Now, for me to express my love about Ni no Kuni, I'll tell you about Ni no Kuni 1. I felt that Ni no Kuni 1 was one of the best games I ever played in my life. Out of 290 games I ever played, Ni no Kuni 1 was my 25th favorite game of all time. So as you can see, that is why I am quite hyped for Ni no Kuni 2. It is in the top 8% of all my games. Ni no Kuni 2 is about a little tyke that, just lives his life, walking and playing with his fidget spinners and, doing all that fun stuff that little tyke-a-doodles doing on YouTube and, watching whatever the fuck they watch. But then he goes into a fantasy world where he has to go all, shut up! So you fight, and you're in another world, almost Persona-ish. I don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about, because I haven't even started Persona yet. Sorry about lying to you there. But anyway, Ni no Kuni 2. Supposed to come out this year, supposedly. It's got a 2017 release date. I would love for this game because I will be all over this game. Like, you know what I'm saying? Let's talk about number 4. Number 4, no one's ever played. Number 4 is Days Gone. They showed a trailer at E3 2016. It is a open world zombie fighting game with vehicles. I don't know if it's vehicle combat or not, and I would love to have a game like that, especially if you get the old Pinto, old Bertha. Let me tell y'all something. I got an old Pinto. I got a 79 Pinto that I call Bertha. She is 1 to 60 in 64 seconds. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, old tough guy, what don't you have? Let me tell you, the shocks aren't too good, though, because I'm here the missus. Anyway, Days Gone. Made by the people that made the Siphon Filter games. Those are good games. We haven't seen one recently. I don't think we saw one on the PS3. If we did, it was very early. It's a quality studio. It's a quality studio that's making this game. And if you haven't seen the trailer, you need to check out Days Gone because that shit looked good. I'm not expecting The Last of Us or anything like that, but I'm expecting a quality game. People, this could be the Horizon Zero Dawn of late 2017, early 2018, and I'm guessing we will see something at E3 this year. All right, we are in the top 3 now. These 3 games are games I am truly hyped up about. If I was just going to make a quick list of videos that I want to see, it would be these 3 games. Number 3. Dun, 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 dun. Detroit Become Human. I'm done. All right. Detroit Become Human. Made by Quantum Dream. This is the people that made Heavy Rain. Or Beyond Two Souls. This game looks a lot more like Heavy Rain, you know what I'm saying? Because we don't want to fucking Beyond Two Souls. Let me tell you a little something about this game. It is a story game where your actions decide the outcome. Let me put it like this. You and your bestie are at a store. Your bestie walks out, and your bestie looks really fat in the pair of jeans. You could either tell your bestie right then that he or she looks fat, and your bestie could be mad at you, and not talk to you. Or else you could keep your mouth shut, tell your bestie they look good. Your bestie could wear it to the party, and everyone at the party could be mad at your or talking about your bestie. So, let's think. You could have one scenario where your bestie's just mad at you but has his pride, or they go to that party, and everyone will be talking about the bestie, and the story keeps going on from there. That sounds like a lot of fun to me. I know I will be getting that game. If you don't know what I'm talking about, think of Until Dawn. That's the type of game that, if you haven't played, you need to play. And it's a story type game where you can have a person die and the game will keep going on. It's not a game over screen. It's very similar to Heavy Rain, as there's 4 different protagonists. So the game keeps going on and on. Number 2. Yes. Number 2. The Last of Us, Part 2. I know that's many people's number 1. Made by Naughty Dog. Bark. 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 Bark, Naughty Dog. So, what is going on in old Joel's life? I don't know. He's just surviving. He's pulling a Rick Grimes in a world that's post-apocalyptic. Everyone knows this game is going to be primo. All Naughty Dog. The last 2 Naughty Dog games, Uncharted 4 and The Last of Us, have been great games. Top 10 games in my opinion. And I don't expect this game to be any different. It's going to come with a killer multiplayer that I missed out on, and I don't plan on missing out on this time because, I'm addicted to the Uncharted, Eddie Raja, old man, Sully, shitty prostate, and Nathan Drake. But leave all that beside, and we're going to jump on some Joel and his Fireflies. So yes, we've got it. The number 1 game for WauwautosaTufGuy. Death Stranding! What's it about? I don't know. What's the plot? I don't know, I just said that. What kind of game is it? Open world? RPG? I don't know. When's it coming out? We don't know. Why do I like it? Why do I want to have it so bad? Why is it my number 1 game? Hideo Kojima, the masterpiece behind the Metal Gear Solid games, some of the greatest games of all time. Anything that man touched, I will get behind and support. Metal Gear Phantom Pain was a fucking masterpiece. All you haters out there that say it wasn't, you're wrong. And yes, I agree, the game was not finished, but that just shows how fucking amazing that game is. My 2nd favorite game of all time. And I predict this game will be amazing. And if the trailer for this game was shown off at E3 of last year, 2016, and if they show a game, I want to see gameplay this year because I will be so hyped. What? Where am I? Who are you? Mama always told me that if I'm lost and I don't know where I am, I should just rub my nipples. Oh, I'm on WauwautosaTufGuy's page. I'm WauwautosaTufGuy. Well, there you have it. There are my top 10 E3 games for 2017. Now, I want all you to comment about E3. Tell me what you are excited about. Ask me questions. I try to stay up on all this. One thing I don't want you to smash that like button. You can click the like button, but I don't want you to smash that like button because, there's STDs out. Your keyboard might get all sticky. I don't know what computer love is, but it just sounds messed up. But no, you don't need to smash that like button. There's humans out there that you can fall in love with, and it's just weird, everyone. You don't like button. You don't need to do that. No, you don't. Well, there goes my humble little video of talking about E3. I hope you guys sure as Pete have a nice day. Thank you for your time. WauwautosaTufGuy out.